Hello everyone, welcome to MeLab Studies. In this video, we are going to solve a couple of SQL problems as part of data analyst or data engineer interview preparation. You can see here it is given a purchase information table having different columns, that is customer IDs, purchase date and items, item of purchase and item of category and price of the item and quantity of the item that customers purchased. Okay. Now if I execute this query, you can see here it is executed successfully. Now this is the data I'm going to insert into this purchase information table. Okay, having customer IDs, date of purchase, item of purchase, and the item comes under which category, that is item of category, and this is the price of this item, and 2 is the quantity of items, right? Okay, this is the data I'm going to insert into purchase information table. If I execute this query, you can see here 20 rows got affected, right? Now if I see these tables, this is the data. Okay, now you can see here this is the purchase information table having customer IDs, purchase date, item category, price and quantity. Okay, now what are the questions that we are going to solve in this video? Okay, let's see. That is question number 33 and 34. Okay, now first, that is 33 question: return customers who spend more on weekends as compared to weekdays. Okay, now we need to return those customers who spend more amount on weekends as compared to weekdays. Okay, but if you observe in this given table, there is no weekdays, right? I mean week name, that is weekdays or weekends, right? So it is only given purchase date. Okay, now we should understand that these purchase dates are nothing but on particular day, right? Weekday, I mean week name, right? It could be Sunday, Monday, whatever it could be. So we have to return the week names of these particular dates, right? First, and then what we have to do, we have to return a customers who spend the total amount on weekdays and the total amount on weekends, right? We should return those two columns for each customer. Okay, now we start solving this problem. What we have to return, we have to return week name of purchase date, right? So I'm going to return all columns from this table, and also I need to return week name, right? How we can return in SQL Server? That is date name of, we are going to extract week from purchase date, right? As week name from info table, right? Okay, now if I execute this query, you can see here we extracted week name from purchase date, right? These are Sunday, I mean this customer purchased on Sunday this amount, he spent this much amount, right? Likewise we are going to find. Okay, now if you observe, this customer comes on Sunday and he purchased laptop, that is comes under electronics, that is amount, that is price is 45,000. How many he purchased? That is 2, right? So we have to multiply with this amount, so that will get on this date this customer purchased, I mean spent 2 into 45,000, that is 90,000 amount. Okay, likewise we need to return, right? For that I'm going to return one more column as price into quantity as amount. Okay, amount on each date, right? What is the error here? We are missing comma, right? Now we'll put that comma, and if I execute this query, you can see here this is the amount on Sunday this customer spent. Okay, on this date. Likewise you can see all amounts on each particular week names. Okay, now what we have to return, we have to return a customer who spent a total amount on Sundays, I mean Sunday or Saturday, that is weekends, right? And then we have to find the remaining 5 days as weekdays amount. Okay, how can we find? Here we extracted week names from these. Let's selecting customer ID, and what we have to return, if a customer who spent amount on weekend, will return that as weekend spending amount, right? So how can we use, we can use here conditional statements, right? That is case when statements. Let's see, case when week name is, okay, week name in either Sunday or Saturday, right? If this week name is lies in these 2 days, then what we have to return, we have to return amount. Okay, and as weekend amount. Okay, come on. Next, what we have to return one more, that is remaining 5 days, right? That is case when week name, that is not other than this Sunday and Saturday, right? Week name not in this one, that is Sunday and Saturday. Then what do we have to return? We have to return amount. Okay, then end as weekday amount. Okay, from this table, right? From this table only we extracting this either the amount is from weekends or weekdays. Okay, now I'm going to use here subquery. For each subquery you have to assign for inner query as another name, right? Alias as another name, otherwise it will return error. Now you can see it is returning some error right here. So you have to return with any other name, that is you can use anything. I'm going to use a alias. Okay, now if I execute this query, you can see here all these details, like a customer one who spent this amount, that is 90,000 on weekend, right? And he is not spent on this particular customer. As you can see here, this is the order of data, right? So this date is Sunday, so that is the reason it is returning as weekend. Okay, weekend amount, that is 45 into 2, that is 90,000. But this is the same customer on he's not spent any amount on weekdays, right? That is how it is showing. Okay, now if I execute this query, you can see, but we should not return like that, right? Okay, even if the value is not means, see here also you're getting customer one details, here also you're getting customer one details, right? Here also you're getting customer details one. So how we should return? See, these values are null means he didn't purchase anything, right? So we should return those amounts as zero, right? Here how can you return? Here we didn't place any else value, right? So we'll, if we place any else value else zero, that will return as zero amounts. Okay, if the week name lies in Sunday, then it will return as this amount. Okay, otherwise it will return as zero. Likewise, you can see here. Here also you can put else square, else condition, that is else zero. Okay. Now, if I execute this query, you can see here all null values replaced with zeros, right? Now, how can we return? See here, we need to have a customer whose total amount on weekends, okay, and weekdays, right? So, if you consider here, this is the customer, this is the weekend, right? Similarly, you can see this is a zero on weekend. Next one, this is also zero. Likewise, you can see this is 18,000. This is 2050, right? So, we have to add all amounts a customer who's paying on weekend, right? How can we do this? We have to add this 90,000 and these values, right? I mean, these zeros also whenever a weekend amount is there. Likewise, we need to add all these things. How can you add? If you use here, we are going to adding, right? How can we add? You just add aggregate function, that is sum of this entire column, right? So we have to end it here. Up to now, we are going to add it. I mean, summing up, right? We are going to change this name as weekend total amount. Okay, total amount that a customer spending. Okay, here also same thing. You are going to sum it up, sum of all these ones. I'm going to change this as weekday total amount. Okay, that a customer spend on weekdays. Okay, now if I execute this query, it will return error. Why? Here you are using aggregate function, and with the help of customer ID, you are going to find for each customer what is the total amount, right? So you have to use here group by function, right? Group by customer ID. Okay, now what we are doing for each customer on Sundays or Saturday, that is weekend, what is the total amount spent by each customer, and what is the other than this Sunday and Saturday, that is weekdays total, that is 5 days amount in weekdays total amount, right, for each customer. Okay, now you can see here a customer one. Now you can see there is no other customers, right? I mean, one is not repeating other because of all values are inserted, I mean summing up of these values, right? You can see here a customer one who spent, I mean who purchased it on different dates, right? As we can see here, one coming on purchasing in different days, and we extracted those details as a customer who's spending amount on weekend total amount and weekday total amount, right? Likewise, you can see a customer two, he didn't purchase anything on weekends, this is the amount zero. He spent total amount on weekdays, right? That is remaining 5 days. Likewise, you can see all customers whose purchase behavior, that is weekend total amount and weekday total amount, right? So our question is asking to return customers who spend more on more amount, that is more means nothing but more purchase amount, right, on weekends as compared to weekdays, right? Sorry, this is weekdays. Okay, now what we have to return? Now we can see just we are going to use a simple condition, that is where class here this amount is greater than this amount, right? Now I'm going to return select start from this one entire inner query. Now what you have to return? I'm going to assign this inner query as B, where what I have to return? weekend total amount is greater than weekday total amount, right? So I'm going to return all data whose weekend, I mean, this weekend total amount is greater than that particular weekday total amount, right? You can see here, this is the question. A customer details who spend more amount on weekends, okay, as compared to weekdays. Now, if I execute this query, you can see here, these are the customers who spend more amount on weekends and less amount on, I mean, as compared to weekends. You can see here, this is the amount is higher than this one, right? So we need to return only customers. So that is the reason I'm going to return here customer ID. Okay. If I execute this query, you can see here, these are the customer who's spending more amount on weekends as compared to weekdays. Okay. If in case they asked to return those customer details whose spending amount is less than the weekdays amount, then what you have to return? You have to return with less than. I mean, you need to place here less than, right? Now you can see here 1, 4, 5, 7, 8 you are getting. Now other than this one, you will get it. Now you can see here, we are not getting those values. I mean, these are the customers who spend less amount than their weekdays amount. Okay, either of them, there could be possibility of asking this type of question. Okay, now this is the our required result. This is first, that is 33 question. Next one, return customers who spend highest amount in each item category. Okay, now before that, we'll see the table. Select star from purchase info. Okay, this is the table. Now if you see here, different customers purchasing in different days and different items comes under different particular categories, right? So what we have to find, we have to find here written customers who spend highest amount in each category item, right? So there are the customers who's purchasing in different items, right? So we need to find the total amount spent by each customer in each category. Okay, how can you find here? Now we need to return customer ID, comma, this is the purchase amount for each item, right? Not category. So you have to, this is the quantity, right? First, you need to find this, what is the total amount purchased on this date? I mean, comes under this one, right? That is 90,000. Okay, let's see that. Price into quantity as amount from purchase info. Okay, okay, I'm going to return all data as well as this one. I'm going to use star, comma, this one. Now you can see this is the amount that they are going to purchase on different items. Okay, those comes under different category. Now what we have to return? We have to return the total amount spent by each customer in each category, right? So I'm going to use select customer ID, comma, category of item, that is item category. Okay, from this one. So what we are doing here, we need to find the total amount spent by customer. So you have to use aggregate function, right? That is, you need to find, I mean, you need to add all values of amount, right? So you have to use here sum of amount spent by each customer, right? So we are going to use, I mean, we are going to find the total amount, right? For each customer in each category. Okay. For that, I'm going to use alias A group by. Group by of what? Because of you're using two columns, right? Two columns in a sense, you need to find the customer wise and item category wise what is the total amount spent by each customer, right? For that is the reason I'm going to group by customer ID, comma, item category. Okay, now I'm going to assign this as total amount. Okay, if I execute this entire query, what is the error? Syntax error near customer ID. There might be any spelling mistake. Syntax error near customer ID. What is this error? Group by. Here we are missing group by. Okay. Now you can see here. Now if you see here, a customers, see here different customers purchasing different items comes under different item category, right? Now if you see customer ID 5 and 7 comes under accessories. Now we need to return those customers who spend highest amount in each category, right? How can you return? How can you return these values? So if you use here, we need to assign rankings, right? Ranks as per their values of, I mean, their amount spending on each category. Okay, if this amount is 1150, this is 1600, right? Now we need to return this 7, right? Because of in accessories this is the total, I mean highest amount. Okay, in appliances we have, this is the highest amount, right? So we need to return 3. Okay, likewise we need to return 7 3. Okay, in electronics what is the total, I mean highest amount, this one, right? That is 1731. Assume, I mean expected output would be 731. Likewise we need to return. How can we return? We need to assign a ranks, right? Let's see, by using window functions we are going to assign ranks. Okay, and before that, okay, let's write select star comma rank over on which basis you are going to assign for each category of item, right? So you have to use partition by item category. Okay, and order by total amount in descending order, right? We need to return the highest one, so that is why I'm ordering in descending order. Okay, as rk from this table, entire table. I'm going to assign this as b. Okay, now if I execute this entire query, you can see here we assign the ranks on the basis of each customer in each item category on the basis of their total amount spent. You can see in accessories this is the highest amount, that's why we are getting 1, and this is the next value. In appliances this is the highest value, that's why you are getting 1, right? In electronics this is the highest value, 1, right? Likewise you can see all values. In furniture also this is the highest amount. You can see all values. We are assigning a rank on the basis of the total amount spent on each category by each customer. Okay, now what we have to return? We have to return one more thing here. We have used rank. You can also use dense rank, because of in some situation we don't know how many customers are spending the same amount. If in case here in accessories 7 customers spending on the same amount, if this customer also spending on the same amount, then what you have to do? Anyway, if you use rank also, it will return a 1 because of same amount, right? But if in case the question would be written top n, therefore you should do, we should use dense rank. Okay, where the questions would be like you need to return top 2 top 3. Likewise you should return I mean you should use dense rank other than rank. Okay, here also you can use dense rank or rank, no problem. Okay, now from this data what we have to return? We have to return the customers who spend highest amount on each category, right? So if we filter this data with rank equal to 1, that will return as the customers who spend on each I mean spend in each category is the highest amount, right? Now we are going to return select star from this entire table. Okay, where rnk equal to 1. Now if you execute this entire query, you can see here these are the customers, that is 731. I told you right before. Okay, these are the customers who spend highest amount on each item category. You can see all are distinct categories on, right? Okay, now in the question it is asking only return customers, right? So we just return customer id from this one. Now you can see here these are the customer who spend highest amount on each item category. Okay, I hope you understand these two problems. If not, kindly go through it once again. Okay, and keep on practicing, otherwise you will forget. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and share. Thank you.